Hi everyone, Sarah Belmonte here with Moms Out Marketing. It has been a minute since I have done one of these lives. Obviously, you know, there's been a few changes. I added a sweet son into my life. We had some things in the NICU, so I was in the hospital for a few months, but now I am back and we have been having a fabulous time in our networking meetings, in our socials, and I hope you are going to come be a part of it. We have our membership and it is growing, but most importantly, we are enjoying the mom journey. So every month you get business topics. This month, we are talking about getting you immediate results with the cycle of a sale. And we have an amazing speaker who's going to be coming on in just a minute, who is going to give you some little nuggets of what we're going to be talking about on August 3rd and 17th at our networking meetings. So let me show you what we're going to talk about. So, yes, we will be meeting our speaker, Jenny Widman. She is of the Southwestern Consulting. She's an amazing mompreneur. So, a mompreneur of a 1-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 16-year-old. I think she can definitely give us some amazing tips about balance and also how to really navigate the cycle of a sale because, hey, we're business owners and we need to know how to get to business, do it effectively so we can enjoy the journey with our children, right? All right, everyone. So if you are catching in on the live, I want you to please introduce yourself in the private chat. Let us know your business and tell us what area you're from. Also, if you have any questions for Jenny, make sure they're there. Post them early so that we can share them on the live. So without further ado, I would like to welcome our speaker for August. That's Jenny Widman. Hi, Jenny.
Hi, Sarah. Hi, moms. I'm super
Yes.
excited to be with you guys this month. It's going to be awesome.
Thanks. We're so happy to have you. Now, you've been traveling lately, right?
Oh, yes. Yes, from
And now,
lots of stuff.
okay, and I heard that you're trying to do something in all 50 states.
Yes, one of my goals until I'm 40, I'm 34 right now, is to run a half marathon in every state. So my husband and I are actually doing our number 19 half marathon in South Dakota on August 27th, coming up here. So
Okay, I didn't tell you this, but I love to run. Now I've been injured. I've only done a few half marathons, but through a lot of injury, a lot of KT tape. I always say KT tape holds me together, girl.
yes, for sure.
But
And ice baths, right?
yes, oh, no one but I mean those ice baths after the run are so important,
Mhm.
they really are. But I was really excited to learn that you were a runner and that we could share that together too.
Awesome.
Yeah, so tell us about your family and
Yeah, so I'm a mom of a sweet little baby boy, Hudson Widman, and and then I'm a stepmom to a 7-year-old girl, Elle, and a 16-year-old boy, Jack. So we have the whole slew. We have a high schooler, elementary, and daycare,
mhm.
very I don't like to use the word busy. It's just a full schedule, and it's and running a business as well. So definitely can relate to a lot of moms out there and even the bonus mommies, of the struggles that can come from being that stepmom figure as well as the joys. So
I
yeah.
love that. Yes. Well, it sounds like you have a beautiful family. Thank you for
Mhm.
sharing that. So, a lot of times on our calls, what we like to do is not just get to know you and your business, but also your families and how do you deal with everyday struggles. It sounds like that's a full household.
Mhm.
Um, is there any everyday practice that kind of helps you with your success?
There's a few, but I would on this call like to touch on just a morning routine. And if I didn't have my morning routine and just, to set my intentions for the day and that alone time and the quiet time before the kids get up and get my workout in and have, coffee with my husband. Like there's a lot of joy that comes from just having those little victories, like little wins in the morning that really help the day just start off on a good foot. And that's a complete controllable. So
Yes.
I'd say the biggest practice is just really making sure my morning routine happens. And that means my nighttime routine the day before has to happen, and being in bed at a certain hour and all that. But I love it. I love it.
Absolutely. So, okay, what time do you go to bed? What time do you wake up? Since that you're
Well,
saying that is integral, because that's kind of my routine too.
is it? Oh, I love it. Well, we put our 1-year-old down around 7:30, and then our 7-year-old goes to bed at 8. So
Mhm.
it's really important for me to have that time with them and to read to them and all that. And then as soon as they're down, I'm winding down. My husband and I might watch a show, or we might just go up to the bed and have a conversation. But we're lights out by 9 o'clock. I mean, by 9 o'clock,
Mhm.
out, no phone, no nothing, and we are just asleep by 9:05. So
Yes.
that starts the night before. But as far as the morning routine, waking up between 5:15, reading affirmations for the day. I have a set list of affirmations by my bed, um,
Mhm.
and then drinking my water, like my glass of water, and then I do my workout. So uh,
Yes. Oh my. We may be virtual besties and not ever knew about it.
what, Sarah? I love it. What's your routine? Let me
Yes.
hear yours.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, now ever since college, I'm like, I gotta get to bed at 8. Like I'm this 8 o'clock gal. I don't know what it is. So I do. We start the whole bedtime routine very similar to yours. 7:30, we read the books. We're all about reading the books, and it just kind of puts us into a good sedative zone. I will tell you, after I put the kids to bed, I'm usually going straight to bed.
Yeah.
Which I do want to spend time with my husband, but I'm so tired at that
Uh-huh.
time. So sometimes our more of our like together time will be early morning. So I don't know, but on our chat on the channel, I have shared where we had a date like at 5:30 a.m. to watch a movie. That
Oh,
was our daytime. Yes, but you
hey,
got
you
to do what
gotta
you got
fit
to
it in when you
do.
fit it in.
I know, because I like my sleep.
Yeah.
So, but very similar. Wake up, I have a big cup of water. It has like chia seeds and lemon, and then you know go with the day. But I have been having trouble. I will tell you, getting my workout routine in
Mm.
because it's so hot now. I did not tell y'all. Where are you at? Where do you live?
I'm in Minnesota, so it's definitely not 105 what you guys are
I
experiencing down
know.
there in Texas.
Exactly. Yeah. Who else is tired of the heat? If you're catching us from another state, tell us what are the degrees? I think we're already probably in the 90s this early in the morning. So,
Really?
yeah,
Wow.
it's very uncomfortable. What are y'all? How many degrees are y'all? What's your temperature
Well,
right now?
it's
Am I going to be so?
67.
No
67 in
way.
Plymouth.
Do you see? Look, it's already hot here. Oh, I'm
Oh
jealous. Oh, that's awesome. But kudos to you for your amazing, start of the day and end of the day. I really think that it's key. So if there's any mompreneurs on there, tell us, has that helped you? I know for me, it really has been integral. Some of our mompreneurs, I tend to wake them up early now because that's the time I can chat.
my gosh.
So if I know you're an early bird, watch out because those texts are coming. but,
Well, and I
but
and I
yes.
do know it's hard. It's not always easy. I mean, the last thing I wanted to do this morning was wake up at 5:15 because we had friends here last night, and
Yeah.
it was just not an easy start. And I always say, like, I never regret waking up. Like, I never regret an early morning workout. I never regret it. But at the time, it's like half the battle is just showing up, and it's like you just got to act. One of Mel Robbins' book, The 5 Second Rule, one of my favorite books,
Yes. One,
because
two, three, four.
just go, you know?
Rocket. Yeah. Absolutely. I love that. Well, are you reading anything else right now? I'd love to hear what you're reading.
Yeah, we have
One of your favorites.
Well, my favorite book of all time, is
Okay.
Ogmandino, The Greatest Salesman in the World. It is by
Hey,
far. Have you read it, Sarah?
I haven't, but I want to do a book club. So if you want to help us through that book, I would love that.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
gosh,
I probably have read that book 400 times. I'm
the
not
greatest
even gonna
salesman.
lie.
Okay. All right.
But the scrolls are my favorite scroll in the book is I will greet this day with love in my heart. And it's the messages in the book just kind of help, you know, help you with the perception of sales. I know sales can be very some people feel pushy, some people feel, you know, ex- just a lot of pressure, and you
Uh-huh.
really help with that perception, of helping the identity, and that book helps with that as well.
Yes. Okay, great. Now, I'm so glad we're talking about the sales because, that's what we brought you in. I know that's your specialty. So you have many amazing accomplishments. I know you're a speaker. I know you're a business coach, an amazing mom, a marathoner. But we're going to be talking about the cycle of a sales. And I know that you are going to get us immediate results from these trainings. So if you're on, make sure that you have RSVP'd. So we have our networking and trainings August 3rd and 17th. No excuses. She's from Minnesota. She's going to be on. So it is Central Time, 9:30 via Zoom. So make sure you've RSVP'd. Tell us. Now we have 2 sessions because there's so much information. So we have 2 sessions with you. And can you give us some hints of what we're going to be learning?
Yeah. The first session, I really just want to focus on the foundation piece, and the controllable activities that we can do in our day, because there's so much outside of our control. The weather outside of our control, the kids, being sick is so out of our control. We have no family members around, and one week, our daycare was just like, Hudson can't come. We have COVID in the vicinity, that you can't bring him. And we had nothing, we couldn't do anything, like we had no help, and it was challenging. So just really focusing on the controllables, the activities that we can do our best to control with all the uncontrollables and life happening, outside. And then the intentions, setting intentions for the week, and setting a schedule as best you can. And then from there, the cycle of the sale. And I'll go over like a skeleton version of it, a very brief, but then we'll go deeper, in depth on the 17th, on the second show. And any questions that you guys have, if you guys would love to, email me or message me, and share just some best practices that you'd love to hear from me on. I would love input too.
Yes, absolutely. So I know we have a few comments on here. Let's see. And if there's any questions, please go ahead and ask them now. We can also, excuse me, we can also ask them in our group. But yes, so it looks like we have someone sharing about their kids in bed around 9 up till 1. And yes, and then just about some of the information. Looks like someone says you're the best. Love
Is that
that you have some good
Kristen?
ones out there. You know what? I don't know who it
Oh,
is, but well, I like how you talk about controllables because I think a lot in mompreneur life, there's a lot that's out of our control. I feel like the second I know what my son needs, his schedule and everything, it changes. And then there's teething. And then there's, oh, I could have you sitting right next to my desk. But now, if I put you next to my desk, you're going to be out the door because you're moving, you know? So it's important to have that. And can you give, now, I know you said that so I'm going to tell you, I'm type A, so I like to plan. So sometimes these things are a little bit hard. So hearing the word control gets me really excited. So give me some things, just one thing that we might talk about during our meeting that would help us take control of those sales. Is it kind of the knowledge? Is it, a practice?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing that, where our confidence comes from on the day to day is through what we can control. And when you put your confidence on your result is something you cannot control. And so you'll have like those roller coaster months, you'll have those really high highs, but really high highs come with really low lows. And I always say, like, nothing is ever as good as it seems, and nothing is ever as bad as it seems. And so, if we can just keep a level head and focus on the three controllables, which are our attitude, what we're saying to ourselves, how we're talking to ourselves, what our language is, our schedule, like the minute that we start or stop the day, and then our effort within our schedule. Oh, I didn't see what that was, Sarah. It was all.
Oh, that was my planner. Like,
Oh, nice.
yes, I
Yeah.
love schedules.
Oh, that's awesome. But yeah, and our effort, within that time. I mean, one of the biggest things that was the hardest for me when I first got back from maternity leave was the fact of, like, I didn't want Hudson to go to daycare. Like, I wanted to be with Hudson, and I I wanted to spend my time with him and spend my days with him, and it was hard. And a leader in my company came up to me, and they said that, are you paying for daycare? And I said yes. And they go, so you're paying for daycare and you have Hudson there, and then you're thinking and you're guilty that Hudson is there. Like, if you're going to pay for daycare, you better go to work, and you better go
Mhm.
just talk to people and get out there. So it's worth putting Hudson into daycare. And I kept asking myself, like, am I really trying my best? Am I putting effort in? Am I just having mom guilt, the whole time? Like, I'm not going to go pick him up at the halfway through the day. Like, he's at daycare for a reason. And so
Mhm.
it just helped me um grasp, how I can like my internal dialogue be better for him, because I want to give Hudson the lifestyle that, with the financial freedom and the flexibility and going on trips. And I can't do that if I go pick him up at 2 o'clock. So it was just, really focusing on those controllable activities that reshaped my business and life after a kid.
Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you for that. Yeah, because it is a reality check at points where you have to realize, okay, do I need someone to help with kids so that I can get on a particular call or a particular meeting at certain times? Now, one thing that we do unique, Jenny, when you come in on our call, you will see people with babies in their hands. So we are very unique in that. Yes, we really like to encourage the whole mom journey, whether you have maybe not had a child, but just, want to network with us. But also, if you have littles, if you have if you have children in college or empty nesters, all of those, we support every type of mompreneur on every type of stage of business. So that's really important for us because I felt like we need that. I know I needed it, and I'm finding so many more women who, have are very passionate about their business, but felt like I don't know if I can do this with my child. How do I balance the two? And so to have your perspective and to have this group, I think it's going to be a phenomenal month with you.
Oh, I love it. And thank you. And yes, and even, the challenges that come from having them at home, because that week that the COVID happened and Hudson was here, it's you want to be on a call, and then you get frustrated, and then it's, you have a baby screaming and you don't want it. It's like, control your attitude and just control the controllables, and you can't do anything about an uncontrollable baby, screaming in
Right,
the
right.
background.
And you're so right about the confidence level. I was actually listening to the $1 Million Habits with Brian Tracy. Love
Oh
Brian
yeah.
Tracy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and it was talking about the law of control and everything. I was like, oh dear, that's me.
Mhm. I love
That's
it.
me. So it's like right on. Everything you're saying is just like the timing's perfect. Thank
Uh-huh.
you. So that was a brief intro into Jenny Widman. I'm so glad that you took the time to join us today. I'm going to share where people can connect with you. So you can connect with Jenny Widman at Facebook or Instagram at Jenny Marie Widman. She is with the Southwestern um, Consulting. So you can also find her there, correct?
Yes, exactly.
Yes. All right. Well, perfect. And join us August 3rd and 17th. That's 9:30 via Zoom. Be sure you RSVP. Remember, if you're a first-time guest, just comment in the first-time guest and we will send you your free pass. Obviously, mom members, you're going to get all your links via email. So I look forward to seeing you very, very soon. I know you're not in Dallas, but in Dallas tomorrow, we're going to have our sip and swim where yes, we love to do different social events. So we'll have to hit up Minnesota one time. Especially if it's 67 degrees.
Well, yeah, Dallas is Sarah or Kristen is in like San Antonio, and so I
Yeah.
didn't even realize most were Dallas. I'm actually going to be in Dallas for a workshop with an insurance group on August 12th, and so my husband and I are
Let's,
flying down there in 2 weeks. I didn't even
how
realize.
long will you stay there? Oh my gosh, how long will you be here? Let's meet up.
Yeah, so we get in on Thursday. Oh, we were supposed to land in the morning and have all day, and then they said that the pilot changed, and the lovely joys of traveling nowadays. So we actually get in at 8 o'clock at night, and
Okay.
then I have a workshop Friday morning. But then Friday afternoon, I'm free. So if you want to get
Yeah.
together, I'd love to do lunch or
Okay.
coffee or something.
Absolutely. Okay, we're gonna make this happen. All
Okay.
right. Well, we'll talk deets
Okay.
offline, unless everybody wants to join us.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I got to just see. I went to our San Antonio crew just a week ago, so we got to all
Oh,
get together.
fun.
So we
That's
have a group in San Antonio. We're in Houston a little bit, and then I'm thinking about Austin. I was checking some areas out over there. So,
cool. I love it.
yes. Well, all right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and see you soon. Enjoy your day. Thank you so much. And so that is August 3rd and August 17th, 9:30 via Zoom. I hope to see you all online. If you have any questions, feel free to just message us right on our Facebook page. And I want to thank our sponsors, Design Remodel Pros and Moms Out Marketing. If you ever want to sponsor one of our lives or any of our events, please email us at momsoutmarketing.com. And we look forward to seeing you really soon. See you at the social tonight, ladies. Bye bye.